I'm Viktoria Modesta, and I'm a bionic pop artist. You know, with the spike leg that I had, it kind of, it very much lent itself to using the point of the leg as a kind of circling tool, the point as a way of damaging something. But with this new leg, it's much more organic and almost kind of stomping and kind of animal sort of energy in it. I think that, one would get to the stage where we get into that final kind of performance character, it's actually probably going to be a surprise to me just as much as it will be to you, because it's like I guess it's like exploring an identity that this new equipment and silhouette will sort of give me. I hijacked and adopted this title of being the Bionic woman and stuff, and I think that the reality from it has so far been, it's not been quite there yet, and I think that that's the kind of goal, inspiration, right, to kind of to see how far you can go, actually integrating and having some interactive stuff sort of going on with you. So in that respect, it's a fairly new, it's quite different for me, because I haven't actually done that before. Obviously, as a musician, as a performer, as someone who uses movement, likes music, and even just kind of being quite obsessed with music tech and stuff, I think, I couldn't have really thought of a much more suitable project, so to speak. So it's I'm really, really excited to see, can we really pull it off, and can we, everybody's constantly talking at the moment, it's so hot everywhere, about wearable tech and music tech and invisible tech, and and I think that the challenge as designers and as artists that we all have is, can we really make it work, and move into that kind of future. I've seen Anouk's work before, and it's one of those things, as a kind of girl that's into tech fashion, I sort of saved a lot of pictures from various designers into my clipboard, and so I've seen her work quite a lot before, and she just got in touch with me and basically was like, look, I have this project in mind, would you be out for it? So I naturally said yes, because it sounded awesome, and and here we are. I think that the new generation of creatives is so multidisciplinary that, even with myself, it's like I do everything from build websites to produce music to style to sing to perform to whatever. It's like I've heard this concept recently at MIT Media Lab. Actually, it's this kind of full circle of kind of care and understanding, where you have philosophy and economy, nature, science, and I think that the new generation of creative people that are coming, that I'm meeting everywhere, right, is that a fashion designer is also a tech head and is also maybe a scientist and whatever else, it's like, and I think that's the really exciting part, and I think I definitely support it, and I think that it would be interesting to see how, in 10 years' time, that transforms the whole scene, because for the first time you've got science and art mixing in such a kind of intense way where you just don't know where it's going to go. And I find that totally fascinating, because it's like, you know, it's kind of organic, philosophical ideas and things to do with feelings and poetry and stuff, and then you mix in, you know, man-made ideas and stuff. I just love it. Love it, love it. I think that a lot of people disregard technology and science as this kind of cold thing that means, you know, it's gadgets and stuff, but it's like, I think that it becomes really beautiful when you mix it with human kind of meaning and purpose, and you really, you know, kind of gel with it for a reason, right? It's not about like, look how many lights I have. It's like, what is it doing to you? What is it trying to say? You know? I think I'm just trying to focus on making the process as incredible and as inspiring and educational as possible, because what I found, like, the most incredible results usually happen because they're beyond your existing imagination.